missing person from Illinois living with mental illness on the streets of Austin reconnected with family and was admitted to a residential treatment center back home. That's just one of the success stories listed in a new downtown Austin Community Court annual report.
Now here's another story, quote, "The effort and dedication of the court allowed me to get off the street, find a treatment center in my hometown, and I have since celebrated over a year of uninterrupted sobriety. I am now working in a pre-apprenticeship program with an interest in a few local trade unions." Now, it's just not one or two success stories. KXAN's Grace Reader breaks down the data on how this local program is working for a lot of people.
Started 25 years ago, the Downtown Austin Community Court, or DACC, has helped people experiencing homelessness clear criminal cases and instead connect to resources. That idea was the first of its kind in Texas, and Austin had the 7th community court in the country.
Since then, there have been dozens, if not hundreds, of community courts begin operation across the country, and we're fortunate enough to be a mentor court.
With the release of the fiscal year 2024 annual report, we're getting an idea of just how well it's working. According to that report, the DACC saw a 261% increase in cases filed in their court last fiscal year.
City Council expanded our jurisdiction citywide to handle certain types of offenses regardless of where they're committed. And that's in an effort to equitably address the individuals that become justice involved and make sure that they have access to the services that we're able to provide here.
On top of that, the DACC started a mobile court pilot in 2024, which brought Downtown Austin Community Court directly to people experiencing homelessness. We asked people who've been in that spot, like Alfredo Reyes, what they thought of the pilot.
I do think it's a good idea for them to go out and actually do outreach. A lot of people are afraid because they don't know or they don't understand what the process is.
And he was right. That pilot resulted in 929 court cases checked, 141 docketed court cases, and 93 warrants cleared. It worked so well, City Council turned that pilot into a permanent program.
The data is incredibly clear. If individuals are connected to case management services and other resources, they're much more likely to resolve their housing crisis without things escalating for them or more barriers coming in their way, like additional justice involvement.
Grace Reader, KXAN News.
And moving forward, Austin City Council approved full funding of the mobile court program in fiscal year 2025. The Downtown Austin Community Court was able to leverage that funding to apply for federal grants to continue to expand. So next week, Austin City Council will vote to accept more than $1.3 million so that the court can partner with more local agencies and service providers to do even more of that work. The report also found that more people are willing to walk into the Downtown Austin Community Court for help. Since 2023, it's seen over a 30% increase in people using their walk-in case management program. So that shakes out to roughly 72 people voluntarily walking through those doors every day for services in fiscal year 2024.